No, I'm stuck. Hello again, Sugar Daddy here, and I am going to do something that somebody I know, a friend of mine, told me that I probably should have done already, and that is a brief walk around of my KLR. It is a 2012 KLR650, the adventure model, right there. No, check out Rave Creations on Instagram. I think it's Rave_Creations. She does a very good job with the KLR650 Adventure stickers. They're very sticky. I messed up the other side, but that's my fault. The stickers themselves are very good quality, and that's no knock on her about the job that I did applying them. So, briefly, again, it's a 2012 KLR650. No, it is still the 650. There's no big bore kit or anything like that on it. It's got a dirty-ass chain, dirty-ass swing arm. So far, what I've done to it is I've obviously added some stickers. I am a Peanuts fan. Charlie Brown is my boy. So, Snoopy and Woodstock. Funny thing about the Woodstock sticker, I was parked outside of work, and I noticed this bird, like, dive-bombing the bike one day, and it was going after the Woodstock sticker. I guess that's a very realistic depiction of a bird. I don't know. As you can see by the sticker on the fork leg, got progressive fork springs in the forks. I have the stock tires still on there. They're working good for me. I don't mind them, like some guys say they do. They're fine, whatever. They work. They keep the wheels off the road. It came with, when I bought the bike, it already had the SW Motech crash guards. It already had the Tusk shift lever. It already had the IMS foot pegs. I added the dongle, the charger connector. I just recently put the Tusk Pannier mounts, Pannier racks on there. I've got some plans for those, though. I don't want to pay a lot of money for basically bags to hang off the side of the bike. So I'm going to look into another option to put bags on here. I've got an Agri-Supply tool tube for all my tools. Loaded up with tools, obviously. It is mounted up to the stock, as many stock brackets as I can, and with a butter knife. There's a butter knife in there. 3D Cycle Parts sticker you can see here. I've got the 3D Cycle Parts Stalk Delete Kit on all four corners. Cool kit. Just a very simple thing, but it makes a big difference with the floppy. I have a Top Gun, that is the 8.3 spring that I put on there because I'm fat. I put a Ricochet skid plate on there because it came with the plastic one, and it was cracked in a couple places. So the Ricochet skid plate, Nelson Rigg tank bag. I didn't want the Pi-Vis yellow, but it was like $30 cheaper than the black one for some reason. So Nelson Rigg tank bag, Trackside hand guards, brush guards off of Revzilla, $50 for these things, and they work fine. No problems with them. And I notched the weight, the handlebar weight, to get it to lay flush or whatever. What else have I done? It came with the power outlet that I've since disconnected just because I wanted to. I don't have a pump. I have a hand pump that I carry, a bicycle hand pump, which I know probably won't work, but that's what I got. Still the stock exhaust, a uni air filter, which is not really a mod, it's just a part. And I have a Thermo-Bob 2 on there also, which has been working actually pretty cool. It's kind of scary to watch the temperature gauge stay high and go up, but it hasn't caused me any troubles at all so far, which is awesome. So I relocated the license plate, obviously. I made a video about that. Relocated the license plate, put some LED bolts in there, wired those up. So far it hasn't fallen off, so I guess I did a good job. Still the stock petcock. I plan on changing it out, but I want to get new fuel lines before I do all that because it is a 2012. So they'll probably just fall apart when I take it off. So I don't want to mess with it, taking the tank off until I get fuel lines to replace everything. So no, that's it. That's pretty much the bike. quick walk around of it. I've got other plans for it. Obviously, I'd like to get some bags for it eventually. Again, I'm working on that. That's a project I've got coming up. Stock handlebars, I do have risers that I just have not put on. I'm going to stick with the stock bars, but I'm going to put risers on there. Because even me, I'm 5'8", and even with me, I'm kind of hunched over it if I stand up on the bike. So that's another mod. I'd like to obviously get a KLR dash riser kit for it, just to have the room for GPS, other things to mount up. Those are all the mods I've done, all the additions I've made, other than replace the battery, because my commute to work is too short. I just killed the last battery that was in there. I'd like to get a stiffer spring for the front to just kind of jack the front up a little bit, and possibly just raising links for the rear, because I like the rear shock spring. It's the stock shock, just the new spring on there. I like that spring, but the front still, I don't like the way it dives still, even with a heavier fork spring in there. So I was going to say, let me know what you think about the tires. The Dunlop has just released their new 50/50 tire that kind of looks like a street tire. And I want to do, my plan is next year, this is 2019, 2020, I want to do the Mabder, the Mid-Atlantic backcountry discovery route. I want to do the Mabder. I'm going to need new tires, because by the end of that, they'll probably be dead. And I'm thinking about, over the winter, investing in a set of those new Dunlops. I think the sizes for the for the KLR will be out by December, and I'm really interested in seeing how those work. Because I had a bike, my last bike, it had knobby tires on it, and they suck for the road. I like to drag pegs, I like to lean over. So I'm kind of interested to see how those Dunlops would work. So that might be something coming up. I haven't done the doohickey yet. I'd like to do that. It runs Rotella. Anything else you want to know? Let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, that's it so far. So if you like what you see, if you want to see more of the 2012 KLR 650 Adventure, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like, hit the bell notification, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. And this is Sugar Daddy, and I will check you later. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the brief walk around of my 2012 KLR 650. So my KLR, it doesn't have a name. My last bike, it was a Triumph Bonneville Scrambler. I called that bike when I first got it, I referred to it as the Jammy Dodger, just because I'm British. That's the only British thing I know. So I called it the Jammy Dodger. And then after I'd owned it for a while, its name actually got changed to the Possum Slayer. It's kind of self-explanatory. This bike does not have a name. I've been referring to it as the Mighty Eagle, because it kind of looks like the Mighty Eagle from Angry Birds, with the beak and everything. But other than that, it doesn't have a name. I ride it. I don't really. So if you think the KLR 650 should have a name, let me know down in the comments. Leave your suggestions down there for names down below. Nothing stupid. Don't be a jackass. Give me something that I could work with. And next time you see the KLR 650 in a video, I might be referring to it as that. It might be, Eleanor. Who knows?